Habituation meditation. This is one of the meditations I use every day. I've almost done it for a full year. It's broken a lot of my habits. I highly recommend it. It's a great meditation. I don't think I'll ever stop doing this one. So what it is you close your teeth, your top teeth onto your bottom teeth, closing your mouth. You keep them there relaxed. Don't lock the jaw. Don't bite down on the teeth. Leave the teeth loose so they rattle. Because when you start doing the sa ta na ma, like this, sa ta na ma, you're going to do it with your teeth closed. So it's going to go sa Keep your teeth loose so they actually rattle. So here I just drew up a picture on my dry erase board. The head, the hands, on the temples. I'll go in this more right now. I'll actually take all these boards I draw up on my dry erase board are on my Instagram, which is Evolve Inner Self, which is Love Inner Self, Evolve. It's just spelled backwards, so it's Love Inner Self. So it's an easy pose. You sit in easy pose. And get this in the picture here. Put your hands up here. Lock your 6th lower vertebrae forward. This will take time. I can go through real detail with this, and which I might later on, of all the effects it actually has had on me. From sweating to realizing pain that's in parts of my body I did not know I had, to release that pain, which is done by the breathing in, which helps me. So it's taught me a lot. I've gone through a lot of different things have happened to me while doing this meditation. So you hold your hands on your temples like this, hands out, thumbs, so your hands are like this, on your temples, closing your mouth, sa ta na ma. Now you can play music, and this will help keep you going. I started doing this, I only could do it for 4 minutes. Now I can do it 40 minutes, almost an hour. It took me a while to learn how it taught myself, my body. This is what I always say in my other videos. It made me realize that my shoulders were always going forward. I'm assuming this is from driving a lot, from typing on a keyboard, from even drawing and painting. My arms are always forward. They're never back in place. I realized that once I had my arms actually back in place, it was easier for me to hold my arms up longer. It was harder for me to hold them because I seemed like I was fighting it all the time, fighting to keep my arms up to do this meditation. But over time, of course, I realized that my arms weren't set back in place. So this has taught me a lot about myself and other parts of my body. It also corrected my posture. At least I know it did for me. I'm not saying all these things I'm teaching are going to help you. I'm just sharing you what has worked for me. Each person has a different journey here, so I'm going to leave it open as that. But so I play satana music to help me along, to keep me in a rhythm, which I can start some up here just to kind of show you. Let's see here, let me get to the file. So this is for habituation. This is to break habits. It does many things. I think this is one of the best meditations I've come across. And like I say, I do it every day. So I try to use this one every day. Like I do use it every day, I should say. So it's lock your lower back forward. This will help correct your posture so your actual lower back, the curvature of your back is natural. So you can sit and rest on your butt naturally. This will help you also sit in your easy pose. It's corrected mine. It's also corrected my alignment for my shoulders over my hips and hips over the pelvic floor. So head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. It's like this, closing your eyes, closing your mouth, just let your teeth relax. Your top teeth on your bottom, even if you have an overbite. And this will work even if you're missing teeth, because I have done myself some wrong and lost some teeth from eating unhealthy. So if you don't have teeth, this will still work. So you would rest your hands on your thumbs, or rest your thumbs on your temples, and then closing your mouth, relaxing your teeth on top of your teeth, you would just chant Sa Ta Nam Ma. And you would do this for at least 6 minutes, 4 minutes. Like I said, I ran up to 6 minutes, 18 minutes, 24 minutes, half an hour, so on and so forth. The longer you do this, the more helpful I think it is, and the more helpful it teaches you about yourself. So it's like I said, I follow usually according to the music, and I'll turn it up. So it's This is one of my favorite meditations. I've been using it for, like I said, almost for 8 months straight here now. It's cracked me a lot of bad habits. It's fixed a lot of problems within even my body, and correcting issues and releasing energy off my body that doesn't need to be there. So it actually will vibrate yourself. I've noticed over time of all these mantras, what it's done for me is it actually will reverberate on the inside. So I'll actually feel the reverberation going on, shaking on the inside. So it's not like shaking out here. It's shaking from the inside. You'll start to feel this in different areas of your body using different mantras. That's what it is. I have learned from this. I will continue to keep doing different mantras and keep trying different mantras to see how they affect my body in different ways. It's actually a great feeling. That's why I do it every day. I know sometimes it sucks and sometimes you have to struggle through it. But I think that's just the part of the process, at least for my process. Maybe I built up a lot of energy from my past lives or past energy blockages or whatever, and this is releasing all the energy. So it actually shakes your inner core, which is a phenomenal feeling. The only way I can compare it is like going to a concert and standing in front of like a speaker and you feel it on the inside. Not the reverberation that's coming and blowing your shirt or whatever. I'm talking about feeling it internally, shaking yourself. So I wanted to share this. This is a habituation meditation. Hands like this, head over shoulders, shoulders for hips. And I do breathe in from time to time, or more often after the Sa Ta Nam Ma. I take a deep breath in, Sa Ta Nam Ma, deep breath, Sa Ta Nam Ma, deep breath, Sa Ta Nam Ma. I wanted to share this because this has worked really good for me, and I'm not going to stop doing it. I hope this helps everybody. If you like, I'm going to keep posting videos. This is not really my job, but I have to share. I don't know everything that I've done now through my life in the past 6 or 7 years. I have to share. I wouldn't mind sharing more linguistics. I'm more into etymology as well, and sharing of how the words don't actually mean what they say, or they should say they're twisted in their meanings, meaning what we think they imply to, but they actually don't apply to at all. And we use these words on a normal day basis. So those are barriers we're creating between ourselves by using words of whether it's wealthy, rich, whatever, strong, whatever. Our languages are kind of been broken up. I like to be able to say hi to people, even if they're from a different culture, from a different, break those barriers, because I wouldn't like it to go somewhere and they all know a language and I don't know a language and I can't talk. Well, anyway, back to the habituation meditation. I love this one. As Yogi Bhajan said, this will not be known by the medical advances until 500 years from now. Well, let's make that sooner, because this helps everybody. It also helps correct your posture, because like I said, you're going to lean forward. It seems like you're leaning forward in the beginning. That's okay, because eventually it will balance out. You will balance yourself out. So you'll be always correcting yourself. That's what the great thing about teaching yoga is. What you're supposed to be really watching in the student, to me, is to see how they're making their corrections to fix themselves. It's not necessarily me correcting them, because I don't know where their corrections need to be made. Like mine was always my shoulders, always keeping them rested back, because then I can hold them up longer. So enjoy this meditation. I like it. Use it as much as you possibly can. It really does work. It works for me. These are, of course, my opinions, so I'm just sharing this information. So hopefully this is something that will help you. And now I'm going to make a shorter one so I can load this one up on Instagram. But like I said, I'm going to put the Dry Erase boards on my Instagram, which is Evolve Inner Self. So if you want to click on my Instagram, it's Evolve Inner Self. I also have a Facebook page, which is Evolve Inner Self as well. And this sharing information about the water, the food, and all this, what helped me to raise my consciousness. It did change my life. Whether good or bad, people could judge that, but there is no good and bad. Actually, if you think about it, it's all for raising your consciousness. The more you realize this, the more you obtain higher states of being. So, wholeness, balance, and focus to everybody. And we'll talk to you later.